When I was driving to work, bopping to my Sonic songs, Sonic Adventure songs actually came up, and specifically, it was the cutscene song called The Past. And hey, I just want to point out, I listen to all Sonic songs, okay? So, cutscenes, songs included. Anyway, when I was listening to this, I was thinking of Tikal. You all remember her? You remember her, right? She's like Chaos's best friend, basically. I was thinking to myself, man, I haven't seen her in such a long time. Last time I saw her was in Sonic Forces Speed Battle, but that's not the same as seeing her in a mainline game, or even a canon spin-off like Sonic Riders. Then I realized something. She's not just in Sonic Adventure, but she's also in Sonic Adventure 2. If you didn't know, she's a playable character in the multiplayer mode for Sonic Adventure 2. Crazy to think that an adventure game technically always has Tikal in it. So that got me thinking, what other features are in both adventure games that I personally would want to see in Sonic Adventure 3? Think of it like keeping a pattern of adventure games. Now before I get into the top 10 patterns, let's address the Unleashed 06 elephant in the room. I know there's debate amongst the fandom about whether or not those are considered to be adventure games. For the sake of this video, I'm keeping it limited to Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2. Alright, now let's get to my top 10. 10 being what I want the least, and number 1 being what I really want. Number 10, as I already mentioned, Tikal. I would love to see our girl again in some way, shape, or form, even as a little orb. She could also just be part of the story, or maybe just be in multiplayer again, we can just slide her in somewhere. Okay, one idea I had was she could be the keeper of lore. Maybe there could be a history of Sonic games' stories in a menu, and Tikal can be the voice that recaps events leading to Adventure 3. Just give her something, that'd be pretty dang cool. I don't even mind if she and Chaos would be a package deal, alright? He's been in every adventure game as well. If you can't have Tikal without Chaos, freaking throw Chaos in there too, it's alright. Number 9, a new memorable song from Crush 40. When we get Sonic Adventure 3, I want its theme song to join the legends that are Open Your Heart and Live and Learn. It has to be grandiose. It has to make you feel something in your bones. When this song plays, it has to make you want to sing along with it. Dare I say, it has to dethrone Live and Learn. Even though technically, according to the Sonic Song Tournament that I did for Sonic's birthday, Undefeatable apparently beat Live and Learn, so take that as you will. This new song would play during the final boss fight, where I would hope we would be in our super form, or even super forms, and the energy of the song has to match or even be greater than the level of hype of the boss fight. It has to be related to the story of the game. Open Your Heart is about Super Sonic trying to purify Perfect Chaos's heart, which is a problem throughout the whole game. Live and Learn is primarily about Shadow living the way he did after the Arc incident, and learning that he was wrong, has to redeem himself for his mistake, and to make it up for Maria. So yeah, there's a lot riding on Sonic Adventure 3's theme. It ain't gonna be easy, but it is doable. Number 8, minigames. Sonic Adventure 1 had minigames, but they were called sub-games. It consisted of Sky Chase, Twinkle Circuit, Sand Hill, and Hedgehog Hammer. Sonic Adventure 2 had kart racing. Just kart racing. Sonic Adventure 3, well, I hope we'll have something that tops both of them. The minigames were good at the time with Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. But what if we had something that fits today's standards, or whatever future standards will be? I would say a minigame that would be rhythm-based, because we still don't have a rhythm Sonic game, shockingly enough. What's up with that? So this would be a nice feature to have. It would have a buttload of Sonic songs to choose from. I imagine y'all wouldn't mind something like that, right? You could rock out to some Sonic songs while keeping the rhythm, right? Number 7, Emerald Hunting. It's not an adventure game if Knuckles ain't looking for those pieces of the Master Emerald, am I right? I want to do this again, and maybe even on a bigger scale. Now, I know that Sonic Team wants to keep the open zone setting like Sonic Frontiers has and Chao Generations. But honestly, I'm not sure if I want the pieces of the Master Emerald to be in the open zone. Reason is that there would not be any replayability if that's the case. I don't know about you, but I really enjoy hunting down the pieces and then doing the stage again only to find out that they're in different places, and some of them are even in the wildest of places. It almost makes you want to memorize every single place, I'm kind of weird like that, but I'm probably not the only one. Sure, the hunting could work in the open zone, and I bet it would be fun, but I don't want to have to create a new game just to experience that again. Also, I'm gonna tag this onto Emerald Hunting real quick. Different playstyles would be fun as well. For example, Rouge, she could have stealth missions. Tails, he can have shooter missions. I know people don't like the mech stages, and I know the devs know that too, because people have been very vocal about that. So I feel like they'll cook up an alternative method to have Tails run and gun. Heck, it doesn't even have to be Tails. It could be Omega, or it could be Silver shooting projectiles if they really wanted it to be. Number 6, capsules, baby, capsules. I won't go into too much detail since I already made a video about how I'm in love with capsules, and Chao Generations is a step in the right direction with that, but I know that capsules are in both adventure games and they work incredibly well, and I just really want them in Adventure 3, and they can do the same, if not better. Number 5, playable villain. Did you know the last time you could play as Eggman in a mainline Sonic game was Sonic Adventure 2? Isn't that crazy to think about? Sonic Adventure has you playing as E102 Gamma, and he's sort of a bad guy. He's like a bad guy for like 2 stages, then he switches sides, but it counts. Then you got Sonic Adventure 2 playing as the big bad himself, Dr. Eggman. If they were to do shooting stages, they could make them exclusively for Eggman. Maybe Sonic Adventure 3 could make a different bad guy playable though. Eggman could put Metal Sonic on some missions, and now we get to play it not as a Sonic reskin like in Sonic Adventure 1, but as a whole new speedy robot with unique moves. Or maybe there would be a whole new villain introduced in this game. Sky's the limit. Number 4, I want Chaos Emeralds to be in Sonic Adventure 3, but not everyone collecting them like in Sonic Heroes and Sonic Frontiers. I want people getting robbed of emeralds, dude. Alright? Like in Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic and Tails get an emerald from Casinopolis, then Eggman roofies them and snatches that emerald. I want to see that. Or in Sonic Adventure 2, when Tails has his emerald stolen by Eggman on the Ark, even though he beat Eggman in that canon hero ending, by the way. Yeah, that's what I said it. I'll say it again. Also, that was a very sneaky, underhanded move from Dr. Eggman. That was crazy. Anyway, I need emeralds switching hands, you know? Like, come on. Not just a regular collecting adventure. I need to see people getting mugged in the streets, alright? Let me see just how much of a jewel thief Rouge is. Number 3, character boss fights. Okay, yeah, Sonic Adventure has extremely easy character boss fights like Sonic, Knuckles, and Gamma, you know those fights. Sonic Adventure 2 upgraded their boss fights and even included special attacks that only the enemy can use against the player. Still salty about that, by the way, because I kind of want to, like, you know, use Sonic Wind against Shadow, you know? Like, come on now. I really wanted to do that. Or the laser with Tails versus Eggman, like, that was OP. I wanted to freaking do that to him. Whatever. Anyway, so I expect that Sonic Adventure 3 is going to do something wild and make these fights cinematic and challenging in some way. It won't be just a cutscene. Trust. Ooh, we're getting up to number 2 now. This is where things get really, really interesting. Oh, man. Multiplayer mode. Oh man, oh man, oh man, give me back my multiplayer, please, dude. Sonic Adventure didn't have too much of it. It was only the Chao racing stuff, but Sonic Adventure 2 had the best multiplayer in a mainline Sonic game. I absolutely love the 2-player mode in that game. You could do a race, or shoot each other, or hunt for emeralds against each other, or kart race, or even use Chao to race and fight each other. It was so cool, man. Sonic Adventure 3 could do something like this, and even make it online if they wanted to. Heck, they could go beyond the limit and put in Sonic Shuffle like multiplayer mode in that game. Do you know how happy that would make me? My god. Also, side note, I've been really thinking about doing a Sonic Adventure 2 multiplayer like online tournament at some point. Like, how would you guys feel about that? You know, maybe there'd be prize money? I don't know. Who knows? I would use like that one program that lets you play online with games that are offline. You know what I'm talking about, PC gamers. I don't remember. Anyway, multiplayer mode would make me very happy. Extremely happy. But it wouldn't make me as happy as number 1 would. Number 1. You all saw this coming. You all knew what you were clicking for. Chao Garden. It's gonna come back. We all know this. Sonic Adventure 3 will herald in a new age of Chao Garden. I know you want it. I know your brother wants it. I know that one neighbor down the street that everyone hates wants it too. Even your dog wants it. Everyone wants it. Subscribe if you want this. This is probably the most wanted like Sonic thing than Sonic Adventure 3 itself. You all clicked on this video knowing this would be on the list. I want my Chao back. And you know what? Not just that. Oh, no, not just that, fellas. No. Give me the exclusive Chao back as well. All right? I want to have the opportunity to permanently be able to raise a Tails Chao, a Knuckles Chao, an Amy Chao. Give me those exclusive online Dreamcast Chao. Give me all the Chao you have ever conceived. Give me mobile compatibility. You can easily make an app called the Tiny Chao Garden. The blueprints are there. All we need is Sonic Adventure 3. And boom, there's the start of the Chao Garden era. Ooh! That's my top 10, folks. Now, I just want to say one more thing before I go. I know we all want this game. Sonic Adventure 3 has been asked by so many Sonic fans, but we need to understand something here. Give it time. We need to let Sonic Team master the Sonic game formula, especially with the open zone setting being a thing now. We can't rush this, or else all this waiting that we've been doing will just fall with disappointment, alright? Give it time. It'll be ready once the devs are confident enough, and who knows, maybe Sonic Adventure 3 will be so good, such a banger, that Chao are gonna just be obsessed with Sonic Adventure 4, alright? That could be the next step. Who knows what the future may hold. Make sure to subscribe to your boy if you really like my content here. 2K subs is close. Stay blue, have an S-rank day. See you all later. I like my Chao.